Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Gathering Place here in Oswego. I'm Daryl Smart, the Public Relations Coordinator here with Six Nations of Grand River. And today we are celebrating Brandon Montour. We're going to do a little bit of a press conference. Jody?
Watch parties, little things like that. Anytime that I hear that, it gives me that extra boost of just wanting to play hard and play for them. Unfortunately, we didn't get it done, but like you said, the run and everything that happened this year is definitely I'm very grateful for.
Obviously, the jerseys here from we saw the lawns throughout town. All that money that's going to go back into the community. What does it mean to see that, not just for hockey, but all the sports organizations here?
That's what it's all about. We were talking on our way here. Me and myself and Adam Henrique, we do our golf tournament, which is tomorrow, and we do the same thing. It's all about the kids. When I was a younger kid, you'd like to have that chance to play sports or whatever it may be. So anytime we can help the community, we'd love to do that.
Hi, Brandon. Have you gotten better on the fact that there are 10-year-olds here that are emulating you, that are trying to look at you and say, I want to be that guy when I grow up?
Yeah, I think anytime you get to this level that I'm at and the success that I've had, I was in their shoes at one point too. So part of being a professional athlete and coming from a small community, you're gonna have kids that definitely look up to you. So it's great to see.
How would that feel one day to know that some kid is looking at you? Very few people get to this point to be able to accelerate. You might have inspired somebody else.
That's what it's all about. Like I was saying, it's very few, especially Native American kids, who come from Six Nations, or we have a handful in the NHL, but very few make it. So it's definitely the highest level, but there's challenges on the way, and to see myself and other players around the league that have made it, it just gives that extra jump to it's possible, and it's there if you want.
Going into the Stanley Cup is stressful enough. Obviously, we know the story about you flying back in between game 1 and 2. What has fatherhood taught you in the last few months here, and just what real stress is, or what this last 3 months or last few months going to spend with your little boy?
Yeah, you just have to take care of a newborn. It's crazy. Comes out of the hospital and he's all yours. So I think that's more of a question for my wife with the work ethic. But as soon as the season ended, I had surgery, so I've been with one arm, and we've all as a family been recovering. So that helped with our family and friends, and it's been great.
Put a stick in his hand yet?
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
One more question, guys?
How important is being a former lacrosse player contributed to your success?
Yeah, it's been extremely grateful for the game. Obviously, you've heard the story. I've played my whole life. Still, try to play a little bit in the backyard and stuff when I can. But huge. Every little aspect in the game of lacrosse translates to hockey, and such a fast sport. The competitiveness, I feel like lacrosse has brought that out of me when I'm playing in a game, and I laugh. Sometimes I take a little too many cross-checking penalties, and that could be because of lacrosse. But that competitiveness that I have in hockey definitely translates, from lacrosse.
Just one more. What advice would you like to share with the youth in this community?
You just got to work hard. You got to work extremely hard at the craft. You got to love what you do. That's the biggest thing. But you keep making these levels, and you keep increasing your skills, and the work ethic is the huge thing that everyone works extremely hard to get to the NHL, but there's all those other kids that are trying to get there as well. So the more amount of work that you put in, the love for the game is what's going to get you there.
All right.
Thank you very much, everyone. Thanks a lot, Brandon.
Yep.
And I want to ask.
And that concludes the press conference portion of our event. What we'll be going to do is we're going to be going to outside onto the stage where we're going to have the presentation part of the program. And again, this program. I'm just going to give this to you. And I'm going Okay, everybody is gathering up to the stage. Chief Hill is up there right now. We have Brandon Montour. He's taking a look at some of the checks. Again, we want to say thank you for joining us today. And this stream is brought to you by the Six Nations of the Grand River app. Make sure to go to the Google Play or the Apple Store. There's lots of events, news, press releases, all information about Six Nations of the Grand River. The Six Nations of the Grand River app is your place to go. So make sure to join or make sure to get onto onto your device.
Also,
it's free to download.
No, we're still
right now.
key points. The key points. Did you print them?
Did not print, but I have this.
But yeah, they're all here. They're all ready to go. You can go in any order you want.
Okay,
Just go by the check order.
perfect.
Do you want to call them here and then bring them up on the stage there?
Sure. Okay.
Key points, basically, right here. We'll go like so. Key points, $10,000 raised through the minor sports, and these are the associations that we'll be handing out.
Okay, one minor hockey, steam club.
Softball, lacrosse.
Okay. I think those are really the key points, right?
I'll have fun.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. I know everyone's quite excited. We have a very special guest with us today. First of all, I want to give a huge round of applause for Brandon Montour. So this, just before I pass over the mic, I know Brandon's going to say a few words, and then also going to have an opportunity to take some photos and so forth. So we don't want to take too much time up on this part, but first of all, I want to congratulate Brandon and all of his work that he has done through the Florida Panthers organization. I know here at Six Nations, we were cheering loud and proud. We were with the watch parties. We actually, as council, and this is where we'll give a little bit of a backstory of the initiative that we created, in which I think community is well aware what that is, which is the little mini lawn signs which we were doing as a fundraiser initiative. At that time, council was looking, how do we be able to give back and to support? Because we know we need more young inspiration leaders. We need more mentors. I know our young people have been looking up to Brandon, and as well as many of our athletes within our community. And so with that initiative, we were able to raise $10,000. So, yeah. So on behalf of Brandon and his family, I want to welcome his wife, Ryan, their newly born son, and congratulations on that, baby Kai, as well as his mom, Tammy. I know his entire family obviously is extremely proud, just as much as our community is as well. Here's a little glimpse, thank you, Daryl, of the signs itself. Again, this is a huge sponsorship from Jacasa Designs as well that helped this initiative possible, and to be able to give back to the community on behalf of Brandon. Again, I want to say thank you, and Nyawa, for that. Again, I think the whole purpose of this is so that we can recognize and celebrate the achievements that Brandon has had in his career so far. I know he's only going to get better, so again, with that further ado, but prior to we do the check presentations, we're going to be calling up representatives from each of the minor sports that will be receiving $2,000 of the $10,000 raised. But that being said, first of all, I want to welcome Brandon to say a few words.
Yeah, no, thanks, guys. I know you guys are probably pretty hungry, so I'll keep it quick. But no, I just want to say thanks for all the support. Obviously, I get the news from my family and friends what's going on here and what you guys are doing, and the sport, means so much to me and my family. And the more that I see that coming from around the community, it just makes me, push that much harder on the ice. And fortunately, we couldn't get it done, but we'll be back, and hopefully we can bring the cup back eventually. Thank you.
I know we were just really quickly. We were also having a little joke back and forth with myself and Chief Jennifer Bone from White Cloud's territory. We were going back and forth a little bit, but it's always nice to see again. We're extremely proud as well of Zach White Cloud and all of his efforts that he's doing. And again, it's all about inspiring the next. So I know there's a lot of young people in the room that a little hard work truly goes a long way. So again, do appreciate all of your work, Brandon. I'm going to first begin with, if I could have a representative come forward from Six Nations Minor Lacrosse. Maybe if council would like to stand up in front for photos. Yeah. So if we can have a representative from Minor Lacrosse. And again, if any reps are open for any comments or words that they would like to share as well.
How do I get this up? Okay. So I'm taking my counselor hat off right now. I actually volunteer with Six Nations Minor Lacrosse. And tonight we would like to honor and recognize Brandon and Adam. They made a generous donation to Six Nations Minor Lacrosse this season for $15,000. And so we purchased brand new jerseys that all the players got to keep this year. So Brandon, on behalf of Six Nations Minor Lacrosse, we would like to present you and Adam, and thank you for taking the jersey to Adam with your own Six Nations Minor jerseys. As well, we are making Brandon and Adam honorary members of Minor Lacrosse. So thank you very much.
Okay, the next check presentation we have is I need a representative from Six Nations Minor Ball. Alicia. There's Alicia. The checks is a fun part, right?
On behalf of Six Nations Minor Ball Association, we'd like to congratulate Brandon in all his successes. We have been watching from afar and cheering you on.
Okay, the next check presentation we have is Six Nations Field Lacrosse. We're going to start with the ladies. So we have a representative from Girls Field. Is Amy in the room? Oh, okay. Is that Amy and Violet? If any of the girls would like to come join Six Nations Field. Look at him run.
Thanks everyone for coming out tonight, and thank you for your support for the girls Six Nations Girls Field Lacrosse. If you're not aware, we have four leagues or four age categories in the league this year, and all four won gold at provincials this year. So the girls are doing amazing. So we're really proud of our girls out there because they worked really hard. So thank you so much for your support.
Okay, Nyawa, so much for that. Amy, our next track presentation is Field Lacrosse Boys. I would like a representative for Field Lacrosse. And if there's any young men who would like to join us on stage, you're more than welcome as well. Yeah. Okay, our next, and congratulations again, round of applause, Field Lacrosse Boys. The next check presentation we have is Six Nations Minor Hockey. If I can get a representative from Six Nations Minor Hockey. If there's any hockey players in the room that want to join us on stage, please, you're more than welcome. I'm saying, Connor, come on stage. Maybe Connor, if you want to stand beside Brandon.
We'd like to say thank you to Brandon Montour. He generously donated $10,000 to us, Six Nations Minor Hockey. It's going towards jerseys. It's nice to see everybody here. I hope the young community members look at him, watch him play, and have something to aim for when they start. It was an honor watching you play in Stanley Cup Finals. It was great.
Okay, congratulations again, minor hockey. Our next check presentation is the skating club. I'll need a representative from the skating club to join us on stage. See, Stace.
We just want to congratulate Brandon, and everybody knows when you first start skating, you actually come to figure skating. We teach you how to skate. So we just want to thank you for the check too, because we're actually rebuilding the club. It's our second year, as most of us on the committee going to rebuild, bring it back. So congratulations.
Okay, so let's give again a big, huge round of applause to all those organizations. Again, if it wasn't a gift for Brandon and all his work and contributions he has been doing for our community, again, it's really an honor. And Six Nations is quite proud of all of his work and can't wait to see what next year looks like. So we're quite excited for that as well. That does complete our check presentation portion. I know, again, just quickly before, there's lots of food. You'll see Lee ripping open the wings and pizza and everything else, so please dig in, enjoy. Brandon's going to be around for a little bit to take some photos with people and so forth, but I also wanted to finish off with another important note. As we all know, we have a ton of athletes in this community, and as council, we've been looking at ways on how we fairly recognize and acknowledge all of those athletes in their efforts that they have done. As you all know, we had just finished the North American Indigenous Games. We had roughly 50 athletes who traveled to Halifax and competed and gave it their all. So we want to recognize them, as well as we have the Six Nations Rebels, who are currently in the finals facing Akwesasne. So there's a lot of things happening in the sports world here in Six Nations, and so what we want to do is we're partnering with the Six Nations Fall Fair we're going to be having an evening of honoring all Six Nations athletes. So again, we think it's a good opportunity to collaborate with the Fall Fair and having all of our athletes come to the celebration at that time. Again, so that we can recognize all the work of all of our athletes, because I know we're a big sports community, and this just goes to show how we can continue to build up more young people in sports. So again, with that being said, a huge round of applause to Brandon. Six Nations is extremely proud, and again, we're extremely proud of all of our athletes across all sports. So please join us in the coming weeks at the Fall Fair to recognize all of our athletes. And in the meantime, I know Brandon's also got his big tournament, his golf tournament, Henrique Montour, happening tomorrow, which I understand is completely filled. So again, wish him well on that as well. So with that being said, this does close a portion of the check presentations. However, there is still opportunity to mingle with Brandon, take some photos, and of course, have some food. So that does complete this portion. Again, Nyawa to all those representatives from each of the minor sports. Thank you.
And that concludes the presentation part of our program tonight.
So if you'd like, we're actually, people who would like to come and get photos with Brandon, you're more than welcome to start the line up on the stage. We'll do them up here. So please take your time, be careful, and come up stage and join us for some photos. Again, please help yourself to the food. There's lots of pizza, wings, fruits, veggies. Please dig in.
Now that completes the presentation part of the program this evening. A large Nyawa to everyone for joining us today. And again, this live stream is brought to you by Six Nations of the Grand River app. So make sure to go to the Apple Store or on Google Play where you can get that. And looks like a great crowd, and it's nice to see everyone here. Thank you very much for joining us, and we will see you later.
Okay, come on up.
Sorry.